to the Hoover Dam and check out some of the canyons actually that are over there. We're going to make an attempt at a flight underneath the bridge that's right there and come right on up and over the dam. And then we'll head across the lake and out towards the Grand Canyon and eventually land at the Grand Canyon Airport. That's the plan of the day. So let's get started. Just release the parking brakes and off we go. So we're taking off from, maybe not, parking brakes didn't release, there we go. We're taking off from the Las Vegas International Airport, this little experimental plane that we also use for our Alaskan trips. Oh, let me get rid of those blue boxes, we don't want those. There we go. Actually, you know what? I am going to leave them on because they'll go away. They won't be there over the strip and that sort of thing. And just in case some different sightseeing things come up. So you see here off to the right like this, McCarran International. That's where we are. We're just going to go ahead and follow the runway out, make a right, and go check out the strip in the daytime first. We're also going to make a run up towards North Las Vegas, where Nellis Air Force Base is. There's also a racetrack there, and I've spent many times in that area in a truck stop during the truck driving days at the TA. And there's also a Love's. But as annoying as those blue boxes are, we'll get rid of them soon. But once we make this right-hand turn, they should be gone. Will also slow us down. We use a little bit of flaps to really allow us to go nice and slow. So right in front of us is Allegiant Stadium. We will make a flyby of that. We're just going to come on up this way here. You can see the sphere off to the right. Actually, I'm just going to get rid of these. If somebody wants them, let me know. We'll make it be more real. There we go. Alright, coming up on the strip now. Oh, let's not do this freezing thing. Some days are good, some days are bad with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Go ahead and use a little more flap. We'll really slow down. You can see the Circus off to our left. I'll point out the ones I do know. I don't know a lot. I'm not a Las Vegas tour guide by any means. See New York on our left side. MGM on the right. There's a glimpse of the sphere again on the right hand side, the big yellow ball. Aria on the left, we got the Paris on the right, that Eiffel Tower look-alike. Coming up on our left is the Bellagio and its fountains, which are not going. I've seen them only going on 2020. I haven't seen them on 24 yet. But overall, everything looks much better on 24, so we're going to stick to that. Nope, the Mirage is no longer there, but it's on our left. We get to experience it in the past, I guess. On the right-hand side, I forget the name of the casino here. It's modeled after Italy. And we're coming up on the Treasure Island on the left. And way out in the distance, that space-age looking tower is the Stratosphere. We'll go on up there. We'll go right past it, head on over to, let me pull back the flaps a little bit. Head on over to North Las Vegas. Where we'll check out those sites I told you about. Then we'll come back, do another circuit around the strip here in the daytime. Then we'll make it night. We'll do another circuit around so you can see it in the nighttime. And then we will start on our way towards the Hoover Dam. And eventually to the Grand Canyon. For a desert, this area is really pretty interesting. I've never seen it from the air myself in person, but coming in a truck, you see the mountains in front of us. Equally behind us are other mountains, and as you come down them, coming out of California, or in the case of in front of us, coming out of Arizona, Utah on Interstate 15, it is quite a sight to see the lights in the otherwise dark desert. So there's our stratosphere again.
Las Vegas Tower, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810, frequency change.
Really sorry about these stutters. Hopefully they'll go away.
Whiskey 5810 is type experimental twin cub, 2 miles southeast of November Victor Tree 4, 3,200 feet. Request flight following.
Go ahead and pull back on these flaps, get a little bit more speed for now.
Squawk 122 tree. Squawk 122 tree.
Just going to double check. It should be going right towards, yeah, that's where we're headed. Right there. Alright, very good. We are not going to land there. We're just going out that way to check it out and then circle back.
Roger. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
If anybody's ever actually taken one of these tours before, by all means, let me know about it. How was it? I know they've got airplane and helicopter tours out of Vegas. Let's get a little more speed for now.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810, contact Nellis, approach on 124.905. Good day.
Going to 124.905. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
One of the neat things about being near Nellis Air Force Base is seeing the fighter jets. Many times we've been in the area dropping off, picking up at these warehouses, and the fighter jets are up in the air, flying around, doing their thing. We see another flight simmer, Hammershaw, out there. Hello, Hammershaw. Perhaps they're in a fighter jet. I don't know. There was somebody flying around me while I was getting the stream set up just before we went live in a fighter jet, but they have since dispersed. I don't think it was this guy. Yeah. I know. I think I might have bypassed. Nope, I did not. Isn't this Nellis right here? Oh, you know what? All I gotta do is turn on my markers. Yep, that's Nellis. Las Vegas Motor Speedway, straight ahead. Okay. Just didn't see it on the map. Wanted to make sure. I don't want to waste anybody's time. Saying we're going somewhere, and then, oh, oops, we got to double back. So here's Nellis Air Force Base. We're looking. We'll make a little fly around. We can do that in the sim. Probably wouldn't be a good idea in your general aviation aircraft to go playing around. Not a whole lot to it. Kind of wonder if an add-on might have more. I'd have to look into that. It is a lot of fun to fly this area in a fighter jet. And we'll do that again one night. We did have some fun with it. Well, they are not in a fighter jet. C-17 Globemaster. Maybe they're getting it ready. As you can see in front of us now is the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Go ahead and bring up those, as you can see there. So let's go take a look. We will slow ourselves down for the pass. And after we hit the speedway, we will come on back towards the Las Vegas Strip again. So here we are at the Vegas Speedway. Go ahead and give you a sideways look. We'll try to keep ourselves... Whoops. That was my bad. My bad. My bad. When you're flying and trying to work these little hat switches, sometimes it gets a little silly. But there's your speedway. Alright, we're going to go ahead and circle left. Come right on over the top. Say hello to the Las Vegas Speedway. And right near here, I don't even know if it's really represented very well. Let's see. This is, to the best of my recollection, a truck stop. But it doesn't look very exciting on here. Oh no, that's not the truck stop. My bad. That is another. That is their other little racing area. The truck stop is near here somewhere. It's not going to be out that way. Well, I'm not going to spend all day looking for a truck stop. Trying to remember where that was. To the best of my record, this is Interstate 15 here. We're going to go ahead and follow that this time. Oh, interestingly, I think this is the truck stop on the left now. I am going to take a pass over it because, you know what? That's part of me. Petro. many, many times coming in, going to this fuel island right here, getting filled up. Alright, well, goodbye now. Alright, continuing on our way. Go ahead and follow Interstate 15, which goes right up alongside the strip and right up next to Allegiant Stadium. Go ahead and get some speed on again and follow the highway. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to bring us tonight for this part of the trip. I'm trying to be live right now. Custom. Alright. This is what I was talking about. This is amazing, especially when you see it from up above and you're outside the city. You see the all the lights. So we'll go ahead and do this pass now in the nighttime. Do a couple of passes, and we'll make it daytime again and head over towards the Hoover Dam. In case you're just joining us, so far we have flown around the strip in the daytime, flew out to Nellis Air Force Base, saw the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, took a little step back in time for me at the Petro truck stop, and we are now following along Interstate 15 back towards the strip. We'll do a pass and a half, two, whatever, we'll see, in the nighttime. Then we'll make it back to daytime and head over to the Hoover Dam. If anybody has any requests, I always say, please send me a message, let me know. Like, hey, I'd really like to see this area or that area. I am planning to continue with Alaska tomorrow. I just needed to break it up a little bit. I like to kind of jump around and do the same thing when I'm flying, you know, doing the more realistic air flights, although this one's, so far nothing about this has been unrealistic, I guess, except for the fact that it's in a sim. But when I do my realistic flights, I often switch out planes a lot. Always changing. One of the things, it's very bright on here, to me, anyway. I may take a couple of snapshots of us when we go by here. All right, come back in towards the strip. I don't know if you can see, but I-15 just kind of continues right on out that way. Let's get that out of the way. Maybe some of the skipping has been because there is a lot to render over here, and maybe things are just a little slow today. We'll see. Let's go ahead and slow us down. No sense in rushing through, right? Right, back to that stratosphere. Very washed out. I'm sure they'll get this fixed at some point. Maybe as we get in closer, it'll look a little bit better. I mean, it's not the worst. It could be better. Getting up alongside that, we'll just kind of look real quick. Could be better. It's all right. Continuing along. I don't know. I'm not overly impressed with the nighttime look here. It's so washed out. I'm not going to stop. I mean, I'll complete the tour to the other side, then we'll make it daytime. One more pass around, then I'm heading off to the Hoover Dam. Here we are coming back up on Treasure Island, just on the right-hand side here. If you look down, you may or may not see a pirate ship. I don't see it myself. Look on a turn. No, I don't see it. But it would be down there in that little lagoon. Back to the Mirage, which again does not exist anymore. Caesar's Palace. I see the sign. Back to the Bellagio fountain. Yeah, the sim has not been as good today as other days. This kind of played into why I didn't do the Alaska one today. Hoping that tomorrow will be a little bit better for that. Continue. You can see it's really super stuttery right now. We're almost to the end of the strip though, so I will ride it out. No, I'm not. I'm gonna change it. It's just becoming unbearable. We can make it closer to sunrise, maybe. See if that. Oh, that seemed to change. We're not stuttering as bad. Must have had something to do with all that light trying to render it in. All right. Well, continuing. See Mandalay Bay. And I forget what this one is, this pyramid. America's Got Talent. All right, heading off to the right here. We're going to go check out the Allegiant Stadium. While on the road, watch that get put up. Started from nothing and became one of the places to go. Gotta come over here, make a turn left, and give you a little bit of a look as we come over and around. And now, just like that, the graphics look fantastic again. And then we stutter. I say that. I should have shut my mouth. There's Allegiant Stadium. All right, one more pass through on the strip, and then we head to the Hoover Dam. I just don't want anybody who's just coming in to miss out. Also the different looks. Now we got sunrise. It'll have a different sort of feel. If it gets too unbearable, we'll leave. Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll go up about halfway, and then we'll go over to the sphere. We'll get a nice view of that. Here's the America's Got Talent Superstars on the Luxor. I think it's the Luxor. I just had a moment. Something has gone. There we go. Okay. I really did mess up the views before. I didn't even realize. Okay, anyway. We'll go ahead. We're going to go in between these two buildings right here. And take another look at that Bellagio fountain as we head. Oh, the glare kind of got us. You know, we'll come back. Actually, no. All right, head on over to the sphere. Check that out. your sphere now. Not the easiest thing to do, flying without being able to feel while looking to the side, but I do want you to be able to see. There's the face. Looking around, a little bit concerned. You're wondering why why we're flying around it. I don't know. Looks like a golf course underneath us. All right, we'll kind of come on up. Let me just get a good look. I got to... Yeah, I thought so. All right. We'll say goodbye to the strip, and I think that was... Man, you know what? I just realized I filled it up beforehand. This did this to me yesterday too. Filled up the plane. It says, but the fuel still says 45%. Let's try this. Yesterday it was fine. Today it's giving me issues. I don't know. Well, if we run out, we run out. I don't really know what to say. It should be something about this direction here. Oh, okay. The Hoover Dam is, well, it's just off the line, so we need to go to the right. Okay. I got it. Alright, well, let's just enjoy the view as we head out across the desert. I actually want to go a little bit more to the right of the dam. I want to come up the river to the canyon. So let me just adjust our course a little bit. I think it'd be kind of neat to have an actual aerial tour. Maybe not in an experimental aircraft, but something. Well, as we've gotten away from the strip, we've gotten rid of the stutters, so that's kind of nice. Maybe we'll be stutter-free for the rest of the day. I'm definitely hoping that tomorrow the sim is cooperating, so we can continue on the Alaskan adventure. I'd like to see a lot tomorrow, if it's possible. I even tried 2020 to see how that would work, and it kicked me out to desktop 3 times. I don't even understand. It never does that to me. But it did today. And I said, never mind. Let me just make sure I did turn to it. Went maybe a little bit too much. I had a feeling. But I did want to come over by the mountain just to check it out. It's not an Alaskan mountain, but it still looks pretty neat. The most amazing thing about these mountains is just how bare they are. Just, you know, cactus and shrubs and rock. So we'll kind of come down in a little bit lower. But every type of scenery has its own beauty. It's funny how the sim has so many trees and grass in here in the desert. I don't know, it seems like maybe they were in the process. Oh, there's a stutter. Maybe they were in the process of building a development there when this was taken. I'm gonna take a snapshot here. Hold on, let me just come on right about there. Let's see. I mean, that's kind of neat. I think. I don't know. It's different. All right, continuing. All right, now we should be. We probably have to go a little bit to the right. Yeah. This road beneath us, I want to say that it is a highway-ish thing. Pretty sure I've been on it, but I'm not 100% sure. It's hard to tell. We are not far from the end of looking at houses, and we'll be just kind of in the wilderness for a while. We're going to go and check out the dam. Head over, is it Lake Mead? Lake Powell, whatever one it is. And then we're going to go to the Grand Canyon. Check out our, all right. You can see now it's not cities anymore. So if this is a casino, and it does look like it, I don't remember the name of it, but there was a truck stop right there, and there it is. Yes, okay, so I've definitely been here. Stayed in the truck stop. Very nice place, actually, for truckers. We typically go off to the right side in the truck. But, alright. We'll continue on our way this way. Oh, I wish I could remember the name of that casino. I've got a shirt or a mug or something, I don't know. Oh, come on now, don't freeze. There we go. Right, let me make sure I didn't go too far left. No, we're okay. We'll go a little bit more to the right, but we're fine. I hope those of you who tune in or have tuned in are enjoying the tour around southern Nevada. Just about to be into Arizona. And the vast nothingness that we now have. I would like to make a couple of landings along the way, but this is not really, you know, a place to do that. It's like, to me, there's nothing to see. Let's take a look left. Yeah, there's the lake. Okay. Zoom back again. So we're just about, Yeah, we're getting there. To the continuation of the... I don't really know that it's a continuation of the... It's not really the Grand Canyon, but I mean, it's still been carved out by the river. Down river from the dam itself. We're just about there, then we're going to hang a left, and we'll follow it right up to the dam. And hopefully we've got enough lift to make it up to the top after passing underneath the bridge. It's not something I would try in real life. Not me, anyway. I feel like we've run into some kind of wind. We do have the live weather on. I did not change that. You know, this might be a good plane to go to Rocky Mountain National Park in. I was talking about that the other day. But considering how well it handled up at 16,000 feet in Alaska, there's nothing over 14 there. Most of it's going to be, 10, 12 that we'd want to see. Well, this is kind of neat, though. All right. Let's go ahead and follow this on up to the dam. It's quite a view. I see spicy guac K. All right. Somebody else is out here. Nowhere to land in here. That would be kind of cool to land at the bottom of this one. But maybe there'll be some spots in the Grand Canyon. Who knows? I have not flown to the bottom of that yet, so I do not know. to need to increase our altitude a little bit as we come across. Now, I also know that, wow, we're pretty low actually. But the Grand Canyon. Oh, here we are coming up on the bridge now. So the dam will be just up ahead. Gone over that bridge many times in a truck. Here we are coming up on the dam now. What in the world is that? That's just odd. Hopefully it goes away. It's interesting what they've done here. Okay, well they need to fix that, but either way, that was the Hoover Dam. The Grand Canyon, let's see. Oh, okay. I think it'd be worthwhile just following the line, and then we'll dive into the canyon up ahead, up in this area here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's hang a right. Well, actually no, I'm sorry. Let's go take a look at the lake, and then we'll go back and meet up with our line. Oh, excuse me. Quite the lake here. A lot of recreation that goes on. Might have been interesting to grab a plane with some floats on it. Might even be interesting to do that in Alaska. Just landing on lakes and stuff, lakes and rivers. I'll have to see what I've got. Maybe that's something we'll do. Right. See if there's somewhere to maybe land right alongside the lake. Let's give it a shot. I've already got 20 flaps out. We're not going terribly fast, and I'm not aiming for, not for what I'm diving at, but the next piece there. So I want to dive down. And then try to bleed off the speed across this stretch right here. And see if there's, I mean, if it's like right over here, we may actually have a shot. All right, let's try to bleed off some speed. Yep, go more flaps. We still have one more stage for the landing, so yeah, let's bring it down a little more. We'll land where it's going uphill, perhaps. It's right here in front of us. Hopefully it doesn't tag us on one of these rocks. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. I seen that rock coming up all of a sudden.
5810 is type experimental twin cub for miles north of Kilo Zulu Bravo India.
We'll try one more time, perhaps. Let me see what in the world direction does it have me going. Okay. If we could land up on here, maybe that would be kind of cool. Let's give it a try.
Whiskey 5810 approach. Squawk 0674.
Squawk 0674. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
I do like to keep the realism settings on. I want to know, did I make it or didn't I? We did. I guess we didn't on that last one.
1,700 feet. Altimeter 2975.
I want to try to land up here.
Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
I'm gonna trim up. Try to land right up on top of here. I want to go. Oh, see, I knew it. We're going a little slow for that hard of a turn. All right, let's see. Trying to slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. There we go. All right, so we made that one. Cool. Let's put on the brakes and just go take a quick look around. And I will say, this sort of look of the brush and all of that, definitely very realistic for what's out here. I mean, a little greener than even the best green I've seen, but nevertheless, you know, it is a flight sim, it's not a nature sim, so I don't think we can really complain. What in the world? Okay, apparently, no idea. Don't ask me. I just fly here.
5 miles north of Kilo, Zulu, Bravo, India 1.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Well, let's just continue on our way, shall we?
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 approach. Squawk 5535.
Either way, it is neat to see.
Squawk 5535. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
These spontaneous crashes, that's the fun.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey
And I know that my
50. Radar contact 5
my
miles north
parking
of
brakes
Kilo,
were on
Bravo,
because
India 1.
I used the
2,700 feet.
Velocity 1 flight stick, and I do have a light alert that comes on.
Whiskey 5810.
So whatever. We'll just continue on our way. It's not going to dissuade me from trying to stop in other places, that's for sure. I mean, I suppose if I turned off crash detection, but then you can get, like, stuck, too. There's downfall to it. If you turn that off and you're up against a tree, now you gotta, like, respawn yourself, and sometimes that can get kind of weird, and I don't mind. Are we going the right direction? No, we gotta go. Oh, you know what? Well, I won't even be able to see the map anyway, it won't matter. We need to go a little bit more to our right, right? Well, I mean, actually, technically, we're headed right for the canyon. We'll just stay on this heading for now. Trying to trim this out so I don't keep Keeps wanting to climb. This plane likes to climb. Hello.
I'm just gonna.
Hmm?
Well, I'm just gonna use it.
Gonna what? This is still a lot faster than driving. We've been flying all over the place, and it's only been just a little over an hour. We've been all over Las Vegas and then to the Hoover Dam, and now we're all the way out here getting close to the Grand Canyon, and it take a long time driving. So if you're ever in the Las Vegas area, I definitely recommend taking one of these flight tours. Even though I've not been on one personally, I can see where it would be well worth it. And some of those other planes, they go a lot faster. Especially if you're going to the Grand Canyon, that's its point. It's going to get you there pretty quick. And I'm sure the views are gorgeous. Take a quick look at what I'm looking at. Oh, okay. Where'd my mouse go? Oh, there we go. Oh, I don't need this. That is the canyon. I feel like I just kind of want to follow it. So I'm going to scoot this way, follow the riverbed, and it looks like then we need to come to the right. I know this is right in the heart of it. This is Grand Canyon National Park. That's this air. Isn't that what airport I picked? Thought it was. Pretty sure. Yes, I can check. Grand Canyon West. I don't think that's the one I actually wanted. I think the one I was looking for might have been. Maybe it is. I don't know anymore. What is that one? No, that's Kingman. Still looking. Sorry, guys.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 contact Los Angeles
Maybe it
Center
is.
on 124.
I don't know.
Good day.
Either way.
124.2 Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
Get rid of this. Let's go ahead and just follow that. I think we'll be fine. Colorado City. Oh, okay. Winslow. That's way out there, so I mean compared to where we are, so yeah, alright, whatever. Let's go ahead and dive on in here and see what we end up with. Oh, airspeed, airspeed. Slow down. That's what I get for messing around. And let's also make it a little bit earlier in the day too. Okay. I kind of wonder if the sun behind us might make better. We'll let the sun set instead. Yeah, there we go. Take a look at my map again. I am thinking I want to come up this way. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to go ahead and follow this over here. It's pretty neat looking. Pretty neat. Oh yeah. All right. As far as I can tell, looks like we're going to want them hanging right up here. Yeah, okay. How far in zoomed in am I? I'm going to come back down lower in case I want to attempt another fun landing. at the base of the canyon, which is, to the best of what I can tell, is right around this corner. Yeah, that the way that it circles, this is perfect. Okay. So I say, why not? If we can. I mean, it was weird that we crashed before. It was probably some kind of weird didn't detect, and detected a bush, or who knows. Now, if you, this is the Colorado River. If you follow this, it actually, I was talking about Rocky Mountain National Park. That is actually the headwaters of the Colorado River. Rocky Mountain National Park on the west side, closer to Grand Lake. Use that flaps as you saw there to slow it down. All right, so I'm assuming this corner is matching up to the corner. Okay, perfecto. I would love to land in here. But it just seems like there's a lot of little bushes that it's just going to say I crashed in. I mean, rightfully so. I mean, if you hit a bush, you hit a bush. But only way to know, though, is to slow it down and come on in low and take a look. Up on that ledge would be kind of cool, don't you think? Just up ahead to the right a little bit. Although, right down here looks like a place. Go ahead and bring out the full flaps in case it is. Just up ahead here. I'm sure you see it as well. I might have been better off up on the ledge to the left though. Let's go in and see. Let's see what they got. Seems okay. Pull the trim back a little bit. It still seems maybe just a little bit over here to the left. Straighten it out. This seems like the best one. I don't know. Didn't seem like we were coming in quite that hard. Alright. Trying to slow it down, not on a downhill. This'll work. Alright. Yes, parking brakes are indeed on. So let's take a look. Oh, I'm supposed to turn around if we want to get ourselves in the picture. Our avatar. Nice. Here we are, and then we're just walk over here to the river. Looks a little funky. Oh no, oh, it's starting to look normal now. There we go. Right up alongside the Colorado River here in the Grand Canyon. Take another picture. Actually, this time we're going to look this way. We'll turn around. Whoa, that's a little close. Let's bring in the focus in the back. There we go. Alright, let's get back in the plane. See, that was weird. It like bounced, right? Alright, off with the... Put the flaps back to 40. We don't need a whole lot of speed to get up in the air. That's probably enough right now. Yep, there we go. And off we go. We'll continue on our adventure up the canyon. And just bring this back. It's going to get dark real quick at this point. So
Los Angeles Center.
There we go.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 is type experimental twin cub, 6 miles east of Lima 25, 1,400 feet. Request flight following. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810, Los Angeles Center. Squawk 0636.
Just check our map. Yeah, we're following it.
Squawk 0636. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
Let's get rid of that. We're good.
Whiskey 5810. Radar contact 6 miles east of Lima 25, 1,700 feet. Altimeter 2966. Roger. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
I kind of want to stay low, actually, just in case we get some more cool spots. I mean, I think it's kind of fun to land in weird places. Otherwise, what's the point, right? See, if I had been low, I would have liked to land right there where I'm at. But I'm not going to double back or any of that. This plane certainly could. Doesn't need a lot of room to maneuver. See, like underneath, it looks weird. Like it's like that's water, right? Can't land there. I'm going to keep a little more flaps. I'm going to keep this sucker slow. It almost looks like another neat place to land right up ahead, right? It's our speed, okay. Let's get that extra flap in there. We are going really slow, 45 knots right now. It's not very fast. Wow. I just think they got those rafting adventures you can go on. Come right on down the river. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to snap. That's pretty neat. Alright, before I come out, just gotta be ready and go. Okay. Yeah, why not? Let's bring it down. See, like any one of these little things, it seems like could cause a crash detection or something. A little bit nervous to get out, considering it was a good landing. But if I can't leave the plane in a more... Where's that thing would get out of the way? Oh, okay. We'll just do it quick. Just a quick. What's the better view? Actually, that's a pretty good view right there. I'm gonna bring it. There we go. I don't know about the time of day though. I feel like it's not really doing it. Let's go back around to this side. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, off with the brakes. Bring those flaps back a little bit. Let's get some speed. Oop, let's not go too fast just yet. Okay. Alright. Continuing on our way. I do appreciate anybody who has and or will come and watch.
Los Angeles Center, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 is type experimental twin cub, 6 miles northwest of 1 Golf 4, 1,300 feet. Request flight following.
I really don't want flight following, but that's okay. Oh, interesting. We got somebody nearby. Maybe they're doing the same thing.
Squawk 1532, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha.
Oh, I did not mean to come up this high.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810. Radar contact 6 miles northwest of 1 Golf 4, 1,600 feet. Altimeter 2966. Roger. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
Oh, it'd be kind of cool if there were some people to fly through here with, actually. What are we coming up on here? What's this to our right? Let's just double. This looks like just a neat little offshoot. Let's go check it out. We'll come right back to the river again. Yeah, that should be big. Yeah, that's plenty big enough, I think, for our little plane to turn around in. Let's go take a look. I don't see any way to land in there. We'll stay to the side. Make sure I got plenty of room to do the turn. Get a little more speed on us too. It will be a very tight turn to get out. Pretty cool. I think I've got a plan. I want to gain a little altitude and use that little cul-de-sac looking thing up ahead to do the turn. Definitely pretty neat to check out, though. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead, use some of this. Come back hard left. Oh boy. Good thing I've already had a chance to try out this plane and see what it could do. We had a chance to practice it in Alaska, that's for sure. Alright. I thought we were going to crash for like half a second, but now I realize we probably used up only half the space we needed to, so that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and slow this down and bring off the altitude again and come on back down. That was pretty neat. Alright, continuing away we go. Let's see. Oh, we're not really even that far from where we're going. I wonder who that is. It's kind of interesting to go try to find him. A rescue mission. We're like... Let's take a look. How would we get there? Oh, up ahead. We would kind of come in. Oh, I guess probably follow this right here. We'd find him. We'll have to see. Alright, so I know I need to go up ahead. Make the left. Alright, we'll double check in the map again in a few minutes. If they're still there anyway when we get up that far. I'm going to go ahead and bring the flaps back, get a little more speed. We're not going to land right here anyway right now. I don't want to damage anything. This is not where we're turning, right? Yeah. Okay. Not to the left, anyway. Wonder if anybody's got like a full Grand Canyon mod. That would be kind of neat. To be able to just, you know, somebody have it like everything. Realism and all that. I'm sure it would be a large download, but I think it would be cool. And there's another neat area there to the right. I think we're getting up close to where we would want to make a turn. Yeah. If we want to find this guy, we need to, okay, so come left, come right. Let's really zoom in. It would seem Like, wherever it is, it's like right here to the left. Hang on, put a little bit of speed in there. Yes. Let's go see if we can figure this out. Like, we are almost on top of them. Almost. It's like they're like just to the right, like they're like up on top or something. Hold on. I wonder if they're up on top. Let's go up. And you can see where the what am I trying to say? The river is behind us. Just about. What's our speed? No, I don't know if I really want to make that tight of a turn just yet. Just Alright, I think we're good now. Let's go see. So I am looking at could they be up on top of this thing right in front of... No, no, they're to our left. They're like right underneath us. So weird. It'd be kind of neat though to land up here. I still would love to find out where this guy is though. I don't even see like a nameplate. It's weird, right? So we're like over the top, and I see nothing. So that was kind of a waste, huh? Alright, whatever. Oh, I did say it would be neat to land up on top though, didn't I? Let's go ahead and give that a shot. we're not gaining any. There. We got a little bit of wind going on. Try to land alongside over on this side. To the right. Ooh, no, up there, right at the top. Or not top, but to the right. After we get over this little hole, it flattens out again. That's where I'm thinking I want to try. Let's see. Take a picture out on the edge there. A little more altitude than I was trying to right there. It kind of works out. Okay. I don't want to have to walk too far, so let's bring this plane on up there. Oh, rocks. Hopefully we don't get tagged. Okay. All right. And the parking brakes are definitely on. Let's go see if we can get up there without it going completely nuts. We will take a quick picture though. I always do that. It's just awkward to do it without looking at the camera, right? Hey, there we are. I don't know. All right, let's take a walk up. Last time we tried this back in oh, where were we? I guess it was still Nevada. Thing just all of a sudden crashed out of nowhere. I am almost positive that I had my parking brakes on too. I'm sure it can crash without you in there. But I do like to leave those realism settings on. I want to know, did I make it or didn't I? If I didn't, okay. But yeah, this looks, these shrubs and all that, very realistic to the real thing. Minus this very vibrant green. Usually you don't get to see anything quite that green out in this area of the country. But the look and all of that definitely is correct. Alright, so we're almost there. Last time we took a walk this far, it was at the top of the mountain in Alaska. Let's hope we don't break an ankle here. No? Okay. That would be the end of our trip. Oh my goodness, we still got a little ways to go. I didn't realize it was that far. Sorry. But it is still pretty neat. I mean, look, if you're out there touring the Grand Canyon and you want to experience it and you can land and walk around a little bit, I mean, why wouldn't you do it, right? When I take off, though, to leave, I'm going to have to be very mindful of these bumps. I mean, we'll be airborne before we hit this rocky area, but still, wow. It's very close to what it's like to be there. we're almost there. See, we got built for war in an F-22 is out here. They won't be landing here. Thought I saw somebody else. Yeah, it's hard for me to... Let's see. Doc Holliday. Oh, that's a fitting name for somebody out in this area. We got some birdie noises out here. All right, we're almost there. Here we go. Let's look down so I don't walk right off the edge. Okay. Wow, huh? And thankfully we don't have to walk all the way back to the plane, but I see it back there. All right, so let's, I guess for a picture I should probably look about like that, right? There you go. All right, this is going to be creepy close. Okay, there we go. Always so excited to be wherever I am, right? Just stand there, arms down. Oh, it felt like I was going to fall down. That was weird. Actually, if I turn towards it and do like a drone picture from out back here, it might actually look kind of cool. Yeah. Nice. We'll come around the other side too. Very nice. All right. Well, now that we have checked that out thoroughly, why don't we go on back to the plane and continue on this adventure? All right, here we are back in the plane. Whoa, okay, that's always fun. That was put us right up in the air for a second there. All right, so if we want to go back down, oh, we're not even that far from the airport now. So this adventure may be just about coming to a close. I am going to, for myself, to be able to see it. Oh, there we go. Change the approach procedure. Which means, yeah, we are right there. All right, here we go. Scoot on over there and let's see if we can take off or not. That's going to be the fun part. All right, is it going to be... All right, let's give it a try. Thankfully, it doesn't register these little bushes. Oh, we're up, we're up, we're up. Okay. All right, very nice. Let me just bring up those little blue. Yep, there we go. Just right over on the other side here.
Is type experimental twin cub for miles northeast of 1 Golf 4 for 1,600 feet. Request flight following.
Oh, that's the skywalk right up in front of us, huh? I wonder how that's going to look. I have not seen that in the sim. I have a lot of flaps out. We've got some kind of wind going on. I want to pull them in, but I need a little more speed. Maybe I don't want to pull them in. I kind of want to do a slow pass to see this. I can probably turn these off. I think I see the airport ahead of me. All right. Oh, you know what would be kind of cool to land on? Yeah, I bet you guys see it. Maybe we'll come back around for it. I feel like I'm going a little bit too fast and too high. But that right there, here, I want to give that a shot. Let's just take off some altitude and give myself some space to really slow it down. There's not a lot of room. So I guess the adventure is not over yet. Oh, we definitely have the wind. turn around. Let me see where I'm at. That's the spot, right? Yeah. Because if I turn on my markers, yeah. Let's do some more turning around, slow it down. Pull out the rest of those flaps. It might not be the best thing considering the wind. We might really become quite the kite instead. Let's see. We needed to take off a little bit more on the altitude. I feel like a turn left. There we go. I don't know. I don't even know if there's room to land, come to think of it, now that I'm looking at it. Oh, I don't think that's the right spot. Hang on. No? I don't know. Let's go see. Come in slow. Trim it up. Get a little extra help. A lot of extra help. Let's get some. We're at 36 knots. That's pretty slow. Let's see if we can do this. Can't really do a lot of turning. I'm gonna have to really. Oof. Oh, come on now. I think we're gonna do it. I think so. Oof. Please don't nosedive. Okay. All right. It says we landed at 454 feet per minute down. That didn't seem like that. Definitely didn't seem like that hard, but maybe it was. I mean, whatever. We'll trust it. Look, if we take the good, we'll take the bad. Take a little walk over to the edge on this thing. This is neat. The real trick is going to be, can I take off though? We're going to get back up into the air. I want to get a shot. I don't think I can go any higher. No. But that gives an idea of what we had to land on. I don't know what that purple is. It's weird looking. But I mean, I think it was quite the trick. All right. Let's get back in the plane. It's getting weird. Okay. Alright, put on the brakes, off with the parking brakes, give it some power. I don't want to go backwards. Alright, let's see. If I come left a little, oh, come on now. There we go.
Los Angeles Center.
I'll take a picture.
Us
leaving from there. Alright. Okay.
Request flight following. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810, Los Angeles Center. Squawk 7547. Squawk 7547. Llama
We
1
had trimmed it up
Romeo
quite a
Alpha,
bit for the
Whiskey
help on that. I need to take
5810.
away some now. There we go. Alright, so now we need to
Roger. Llama 1
just turn
Romeo
around,
Alpha, Whiskey 5810.
and then we'll be good. At least we were able to land at a couple of neat places. mean, I think Alaska, I can't wait to actually get back to that adventure, and that'll be tomorrow, for sure. We're going to continue with the interior one. Find some cool places to land on that. Oh, that's not really going quite fast, or fast enough to do that tight of a turn. Okay. All right. Let's do a nice slow pass over this the skywalk, and then we'll go right on into the Grand Canyon West Airport and call this an adventure. I mean, it's been 2 hours. That's pretty good. When you consider how far and how much we've done in just 2 hours, that's, you know, if you were on vacation, that'd be very quick. No big deal. And I'm pretty certain those Grand Canyon tours, the real ones, are, you know, 3, 4, 5 hours and that sort of thing. I feel a little bit high. I kind of want to get down in there. Get a better shot. Let's take that. All the power out. Come on down. Oh, I can turn these things off too. We'll get a nice picture as we come by. Ready? Might have to do a... I think we're going to have to do a another pass. Because I want to get right down in there. So I'm going to do that. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to go left. Look, when you're out doing something fun, you take pictures. Funny thing is, I think that what's in front of us is actually where I wanted to land in the first place. And I ended up landing at the other one. I think? Yeah. I doubt I can get down low and land it in time. Can I? Oh my god, can I? I don't think so. Let's try. I know I keep saying, oh, our adventure's gonna end, but no. This is the adventure that never ends, I guess. My speed. I got to keep it there, so I got to go a little bit further so I can make this turn without getting wonky. It's already going to be wonky enough, and I can take some of the speed off again. Whoa, oh boy, this is not good. Okay, I can try, because I can turn it around to take off. Let's see. No. We'll come back around. I needed a little more space to bleed the air off, the airspeed off. But if I can come in going uphill, let's see. It's my speed, okay? A little bit. Alright, let's see. We're slower this time. I feel a little bit better on it. Let's see, though. Come on now, we got a touchdown. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Stop, 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 stop. No! Alright. I'm gonna say forget that one. I mean, unless somebody comments and says try it. I think we did just fine. We tried. Oh, maybe if I go in from the other way, though. Let's go do our flyby of the Grand Canyon skywalk, and then see. I'm gonna say forget it. We already died once on that. It's just not as smooth as what would be much better to try. And I can't seem to get the speed to come down enough. Now, I wonder, if we were to land, could we walk out there? No, probably not, huh? That is that glass walkway thing. Forget that. I'm not going on that. Quite a view, though. I'll give them that, but... No, I don't think we could walk out there. I don't think it'll let us. That would be kind of cool, though. Alright. Okay. Got a little bus trip in there. We don't need all that flap. We can put in the power. We can head on over. Okay, for real, our Grand Canyon and Las Vegas and Hoover Dam adventure is coming to an end. I think it was certainly fun. We died a couple times, but we did land in some pretty cool spots too. So, oh, we're a little high. So yay. I hope you'll join me on other adventures. I hope you'll also, you can send me a direct message. You can comment in one of these streams. Tell me where you might like to go, what might be kind of cool. We're going to head back to Alaska tomorrow. Continue on the interior tour. We'll be taking off from Valdez, Alaska, and heading to, I'm not really sure where. I would do some today, but I'm a little bit short on time today. And I've got a lot of time tomorrow. Early again. But nevertheless, actually, I kind of want to take some of this runway, stay in the air a little bit, and then taxi into the building. Let's see, where is a good turnout? Let's stay up a little bit. No, it looked like it was. I mean, whatever. We'll take it anyway. Looks close enough. Let's get those flaps off. I don't want to take off by accident on the taxi. Why are you not turning? That is weird. I know this plane is very, very susceptible to wind, but it doesn't even want to turn to the right. Unless maybe I'm not. No, I'm back. Huh, weird. There it goes. Let's go ahead on over. I'll drop you guys off at the terminal building. And how you get back to Las Vegas, well, that's on you. Because this was not a round-trip flight. Never promised that. So in this flight, we saw the Las Vegas Strip. We saw Nellis Air Force Base. We saw the what is it? The Raceway, Las Vegas Motor Speedway. That's what it was. We saw some mountains. We saw the Hoover Dam. As weird as it may have been when we got up on it, it was still kind of neat. We flew across the lake. I always forget, Lake Powell, Lake Mead, whatever one it is. We flew across it into the Grand Canyon, landed in a couple of places. We died once or twice. I think once for real. The other time was, I don't know what in the world happened. And ended up here at the Grand Canyon West Airport. I'll drop you guys off right over here. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. We'll see you next time. Have a good day, everybody.